It's Wednesday already. Yes, where did this week go? My goodness, it's been a fantastic week, hasn't it? We've been up every day. We've been able to get around, hopefully. We've been able to crochet and read books. Yes, here's my new stack of books for this month, this coming month, but I probably have rate I'm going, they're going to have to double the amount of books per month for me. I don't know if I'm getting to be a faster reader or I have too much time on my hands. I don't know. But I seem to be busy, doing videos and just life, just taking care of cleaning the house, washing clothes. And I bet you're doing the same thing. I've already had my cup of coffee this morning, but I'm very thirsty. So I may have to make me some more lemonade. I think I've got maybe 6 or 7 lemons left for this week, and that's okay. My daughter usually brings me lemons on Saturday this week. Yeah, she comes every other week. So I'm hoping that she will. I'll put it on the list, and if they're available, she'll get them for me, because I do like my lemonade. And like I said, I don't know whether we can drink too much or not. But that's all. This book that I'm reading, I'm telling you guys about these two young people, and they can't make decisions. But they don't need to make decisions when they're, well, yeah, they do need to make decisions, if they're 18, 19 years old, of course. They're either going to college, going to work, getting married. I hope they're not getting married that age, even though most of us did get married at 19 or younger. But, don't rush into marriage. Make sure it's the right one, and don't do it for the wrong reasons. Yes, we always have a tendency to do things for the wrong reasons. Somebody pressures us into something, or when we're in an indecisive mood, if there's any influences out there that send us in the wrong direction, do we really know what the wrong direction is? They usually people share, if you ask them, I just can't make a decision. What do you think about this situation? And that puts people really in the spotlight, because they worry about what they say might be wrong, and what if you went to the wrong direction, and that they advised. Are we entitled to ask people to tell us or to help us make decisions? I know there's some folks that say, okay, get your pen and paper and write down all of the things that you're having problems with, and then set down on your paper your goal on what you want to accomplish. And, that really, I guess, is the best plan. But sometimes you just don't need to make a change. If you haven't decided on something, then you don't have to. Not unless it's an emergency, of course. But when you're at that age, everything is an emergency. It was for me, I thought, anyway. I had a plan for my whole life. But, one decision making the wrong way for wrong reason or anything will set you off track. And so you have to guard your plan pretty good. Of course, now I'm 75 and I'm talking like this only because I'm reading this book. But it is true. And I guess we can apply that to ourselves. When I left my home and stuff, I had to make a decision. Where was I going to go where I could get, survive and be independent? And so, yes, and I had lots of good advice, and I followed a lot of good advice. And finally, when it all boils down to is where you should be or what you should be doing, eventually you get there. No matter how many bumps you hit in the road or walls that you hit and you ricochet off one row or the other. I bet you could name all kinds of walls that ricocheted you, and you go, oh, I didn't mean that. Sorry, wall. I'll go this way. And then you hit another wall over there. Pretty soon you're on the right path, but sometimes this takes longer than others. I've known people that have plans. I'm going to finish high school. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to become a doctor. Okay, they have their plans, and it's wonderful that they can stick to those plans, and a lot of people do. Dedicate yourself to 18 years of college, schooling, or more. That's more than that, isn't it? For 20 years of schooling? Anyway, doesn't matter. To me. But anyway, some people, the path is there, and it was supposed to be, I guess, and others have plans. And so in this book, it's really funny because the girl wants to go to the city, and the boy is coming from the city and wants to move in the country, kind of idea of the story, and how when they meet each other, how things change, and it's not like a love romance or anything. It's just, both of you hit the same wall and ricochet and hit each other. You never know. I watched that silly movie. Oh, no, it wasn't a silly movie. About this guy in Ireland, old man, and he and this other woman who's in the same town. I think they're in Ireland or Scotland or somewhere. And so once a year, all the single people in Ireland, well, we'll say Scotland, okay. All the single people in Scotland would get on buses from all over, and they'd go to this bar, and they'd have a matchmaker there, and that's his job, and he's in competition with this other lady that has her clientele, her matchmaking. And so they're sort of always competitive, just because of competitive spirit. It's funny because he tries to get all these people together, and he watches them and to see how they react. Well, this one guy, he's not even there for that, and the lady's not there for that. They just happen to be in the town, and she realizes that there's so many people in this little bitty town, and she realizes what's going on. It's matchmaking. So she goes in, she figures she'd go in the net, everything I guess in Scotland has a tavern. Anyway, so she went there. Well, they had the microphone set up. People were talking about, first one thing and another. Well, she didn't know what was going on, just from America, coming there for to find the roots of some politician who was supposed to be from Scotland. But anyway, it's really funny. But in the movie, her and this guy, they just hit heads, and they're just different kind of people. Anyway, when they hit heads on the boat, they actually crushed into each other when they hit their heads, and they fell in love. But it's a cute, she goes back to New York or wherever, Washington, D.C. or wherever she's from. But what was funny is she's there to find the linkage between the politicians she works for and that town, so he can say, oh, I'm from Scotland, no. So there she's trying to look in the archives and the town records, trying to make these links all this time. And all these guys think she's available, and the guys that are in town, the single guys that have come in on their buses, are trying to hit on her, First, she really doesn't know how it all works, but anyway, it's a cute little play. Movie. In fact, I need to turn it on and watch it again. I imagine I'm hoping Prime will have it on there, but it's a cute little matchmaker movie. Uh, Good characters in it. You may recognize some of the. I think they're Irish, or maybe it was Ireland. But it was funny because the town folks realize what she's there for, and so when the cameras and everything come from New York City to bring this candidate that she works for into town, and they said, this is your people, and so they go out to this rock place. Well, everybody in town is acting the worst that they can because it's going to be a documentary, that the politician has set up. And they act like they ingrown, like not knowing it, inbred and everything. And it's just funny as can be. No, and I knew, of course, the audience knows what's going on, but funny. And the politician's trying to, no, this isn't my family, dude. It's cute. I'm not going to tell you much more. Let's see, the Matchmaker. I think it was Matchmaker. There wasn't any big American stars. They were. In fact, I think the movie was an American-made movie. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It was cute. It was really cute, but it was funny how they came from two different worlds, and oh, I don't know why I got carried away because I started reading that book. That's what it was all about. And I'm just crocheting this morning. And, today's Wednesday, isn't it? I've got to read the comments real fast. Got to get that included in this video before I run out of time. Okay, let's see. I can get this all up. Oh, my goodness. I let the screen go dead. That's sad, isn't it? Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Let's see. Let's start with the oldest one here that maybe I haven't read. It says, when you're busy, so forget where you put stuff away. It happens to us all. Well, I hope you enjoy the roses. Send your sister a picture of her gift and tell her you're taking care of them for her. That's Marabella's hook. Oh, that's funny. Have a good day. Well, you remember, I sent roses to my sister for her birthday, and I accidentally sent them to myself. So I'm going to be receiving them. So Maribel says, just take a picture of them and send them to her and say, I got your flowers. Happy birthday. I'll take care of them for you. That's hilarious, Maribel. Hilarious. Here's Daniel Fontaine. It says, hello from Montreal. What you say about your errors of addresses and the things you forget? Some so-called experts say that the most complicated thing is to forgive ourselves. Very wise. I kind of agree with it, but not being an introspective person, when it happens to me, I sing Doris Day's song, Que Sera, which means what will be, will be. I'm too honored to be quoted. Not sure I deserve it. In French, c'est la vie means in English, USA and UK, it's life. Have a wonderful day. C'est la vie. Remember when I was talking about, I don't know if it's Que Sera, or C'est la vie, and I had them mixed up, and he's clarifying it for me. Thank you, Daniel. I need all the help I can get. And I don't think I'm an introspective person either. Or what is it? Introspective person. I don't know either. I don't know. Am I introspective? I'll have to look that one up, Daniel. Pull out that Wikipedia. No, not Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Oh, well, you knew what I'm talking about. And Mrs. C. Scott, it says, I haven't seen your Happy Mail address lately. Did I abuse it? LOLO. Thanks for Because she sent me a package. Thanks for reminding me that I am special. You are too. Well, thank you, Miss C's Cottage. Thank you. No, I had to take the address off for a while because anyway, I share that address with my sister, so you know, I have to be respectful. But I'm still there anyway. So if you have it, just don't tell her, okay? Don't tell her. Good to hear from you, Miss C. Oh, Teresa Davis. Yeah, I'm glad you're home. Yes. Hi, Mimo, and have a great day. Love ya. I love you too. She's got all kinds of flowers and hearts and coffee. Boy, you're right, Teresa. Good to hear from you. And Bonnie Myers, I'm glad to know I'm not the only one who does crazy things. Hang in there and have a blessed day. Thank you, Bonnie. Yeah, we do crazy things. I know it. In fact, last night I went over to my sister's, for my evening visit with her, and I was leaving when it got dark, and I can't see to walk, So I had to go through the garage, and down around and to my place around the corner here, a little courtyard. Well, I noticed that her her van lid was open. And so when I got back to my apartment, I called her and I said, "Oh, your lid on your van is open. I didn't know if you knew it or not." And she said, "Oh, I was taking out the groceries last night. I guess it's been open all day." And I said, "Okay, just want to let you know." So I'm not the only one, things like that go, "Oh yeah, that's because we're either busy, or whatever." But it's good to know that I'm not the only one. But that was funny, because she never does anything wrong, Thank goodness one of us has to be. Oh my goodness, Hi, Jill. This is Robert W. Heights. This is Jill's. She says, "Hi, Meemaw, love you. We love our AC. It is a lifesaver. It's just been so hot outside." This is Jill. Toodles. Yes, we do enjoy our. I guess, when we were talking about hot, it's all over the world, evidently. And then I've got a message here from Celestian Liverich. And it's just, I don't know, she's written in a foreign language, I think. Promis. Is that possum? Anyway, that's what she's put in there with some stuff around it. I don't know what that means. But anyway, Celestina. Pretty name. Oh, and here's another one from Daniel Fontaine. He still hasn't put up a video on his channel. I keep saying, put up a video. Now, Daniel, how come you ain't putting up a video, you lazy little thing? That's okay. We're retired. We don't have to do anything we don't want to do. It says, "Hello again from Montreal. I don't have very much subscribers. I know you because you are the only one that leaves comments. Oh, poor baby. I had one or two other comments from other people. I have never been able to figure out how to see the few people that are subscribing to my channel. If you know, please share. Your chat with Gigi Boyd, very nice. Thanks to have shared it with us. Have a blessed day." Bless his heart, he doesn't have any subscribers. I don't know how many subscribers he has. I need to find out. And so if y'all know Daniel Fontaine, just talks to him, please. Daniel, I'm trying to get people to talk to you, but you got to put up some videos, dear. So they can talk back, you know. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have all these wonderful folks around me. And Daniel, you're one of them. You talk to me, you know. That's the way it works. We just put something on video, and hopefully somebody will be interested to talk to you, and you go, yay, they're talking to me, you know, so I don't have to be by myself. I know I'm still by myself, but it is a blessing. It really is a blessing. Okay, let's see. Oh, and here's a Maribel again. It says, kids these days are glued to their devices, that's for sure. It does feel like it has gotten hotter and hotter. Enjoy your lemonade. This YouTuber feeds his chickens yogurt. I thought that was interesting. I hope you have a great day. That's because I mentioned that guy on that other video that fed his chickens frozen grapes. That's her comment on that. It's so funny. And Gladys Boyd, she had a comment. She says, I have those exact same gardening clogger shoes. Beautiful garden. She's commenting on the garden I put up of my sister in Texas. And the video's really quite crazy. It's got beautiful things in it. Of course, now she's done completely redone it. But all the pictures are cracking like this because I was just learning how. And she's so nice, she just picked out the clogs. Yeah, I've got some like that. Oh, you guys are just so good to me. I don't know what to do. But I'm talking too long, though. Nobody's listening to the whole video, and I'm not wasting my time. I feel like you're right here sitting on the couch with me, crocheting and having coffee, lemonade. I think this morning, girls and guys, we're going to have a buffet set up with an English breakfast. I wonder what's in an English breakfast. Well, I guess we'll discuss that another day. And I got some books to read, too. That's my problem. I get the books and I just don't stop reading, you know, and then I'm constantly put them up, you know, as book reviews, too. So I know you've been inundated with them lately, but they're supposed to go somewhere else, but YouTube's changed something, and they're always coming into our feed. You know, we're special. We have our own special feed. I may have to put up another YouTube channel just for my books that I review. Oh, well, hey, Barbara, you're 22 minutes in here already. I'll miss you. I miss you already. Hope you're all well, and remember, God has you in His hands, in the palm of His hands. And pray for Mother Earth. Try to stay cool, and pray for our bees, because we need bees. We need bees. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Bye-bye.